That's a good song.
Okay, you can cut it. That's a good song. It's by Elton John.
We all know that
Border
it's by
song.
Elton John.
Border song. Border song. Donald Trump's theme song. Border song. Get it?
Holy Moses. Why are these mics so fucking hot?
Why? Don't complain like typical morning radio guys. Give us a call.
If I just use any lingo that happens to be radio lingo, I'm a morning guy.
Well, it's been done. Everybody complains. I'm pissed off about my headsets aren't here yet, my headphones or whatever, my
head speakers, and I haven't, what am I going to do? Sit and complain? They're not here? They're not here. Give us a call, 866. Well, you got so many other things to complain about, I suppose.
969-1969.
Everybody complains about their work. Everyone.
I know.
Everyone.
Let's do a couple quick plugs.
866-969-1969.
We'll get some plugs out of the way. We're doing real well selling tickets. August 15th. I'm local. August 15th in Somerville, right by my house at a place called the Venetian. The Venetian.
Oh, God, you should only play places where...
I didn't... Listen.
It's not that you're slurring, you're going like this. You can hear you doing this before you say it.
All right.
Venetian.
August 15th, Somerville, the Venetian. And August 21, 22, I'm at Governor's. Governor's, one of my favorite clubs on the planet, Levittown, New York. And don't forget this Friday, Bridge Street Live in Collingville, Connecticut. And then Saturday's our big theater show with me, you, and Florentine at the Ridgefield Playhouse. We're selling tickets quickly. That's going to be great. And Bonnie, what do you have?
Tuesday, August 11th, if you're in New York City, Sid Gold's Request Room at 8 p.m. That's Tuesday, August 11th. That's a week from today. It's a lot of people. You're on it, Rich. I'm on it. My friend Anya Marina's on it. It's called Words and Music. Ryan Hamilton is on it. Some other people are on it.
That's cool.
165 West 26th Street at 7th Avenue. You can get tickets at the door or in advance. Go to brownpapertickets.com, search for Rich Voss or Words and Music.
What day is that?
The 11th.
I think I'm doing the comedy solo that night, too.
Oh, my God.
That's next Tuesday.
Look who's here.
Oh, wait a second, but we'll introduce him 1 second.
Ladies here! Ladies!
Hello.
1 second, August 10th, next week.
Look at, he's the only person ever to come into the studio and sit way down there. Like, he knows. He's already like, I need to keep my distance.
No, I'll sit closer.
Everyone sits right here.
Can I
except
finish?
For you, Sal.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
August 10th is our live My Wife Hates Me at the Village Underground. It's a serious promoted event, but there will be a couple tickets, so go to their website and see if you can get in. We have a celebrity marriage counselor.
Can we say the name? It's so exciting.
No, I don't want to say it. No, it's fucking a big name. We have a big fucking name. It's Monday, August 10th.
Big funny name.
Serious promotion. It's my CD. I don't know what the fuck it is. They purchased my CD, 141 IQ, and it's like a party we're having. And it's going to be a live My Wife Hates Me, Monday, 8 o'clock, Village Underground. Our guest is here. He you know what? He emailed me.
Look, your name is on the thing.
It's so cool.
He emailed me like he was running late, like this is like a real fucking show.
I know. He was like, he takes it seriously. That's why he's successful.
Let's talk about him for like 10 minutes, not even acknowledge who it is.
Well, I met him on a roast.
Did you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sat next to him. I didn't know who he was.
Well, I knew him from TV.
He was a little touchy-feely, I felt. I was like, oh, come on.
Maybe he was pushing the smell back in.
Then he went up. And killed it. And then when he sat back down, I was like, "Put your hand here."
Did you really?
No.
So
that is true, but he was funny.
What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. You know him from TV. We've seen a couple episodes.
Turn down Rich's mic. It's honestly the worst.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to introduce want to do mystery guests? No radio show has ever done that.
Anybody? Oh, well, let's ask him a couple of questions. No. And then we'll say people know his first name is Sal.
That's so fucking hacky. Mystery guests. How many radio shows have done mystery guests? Huh? How many do you think? This is our producer, Lou.
Just guessing though. I'm spitballing.
What are you looking for?
Turn you down a little bit.
Go ahead.
Sal, we've done this show for about a year.
Yes.
And still have no idea what we're doing. You can tell.
It looks so official.
But
it looks official because it's not really our studio. They wouldn't give us this.
We're drive time in L.A., though. So that's what's good.
That's
right now,
huge.
We're fucking 4 to 6 in L.A.
And people need that in L.A.
And not only that, a lot of the industry... That's my phone. Is there a plug over you? But you took the plug out.
Hey, relax. Relax, Rich.
The plug over there, the plug.
He doesn't need the plug.
How do you fucking know? What are you doing?
It's a port. There's a port.
A lot of industry listens to us. You know, we're big in the industry.
He's in the middle of telling
you guys. You don't have to tell me.
Sal, he's in the middle of telling you that industry listens to us and how big a deal it is, while he's stopped to go, there's no plug on the end of that.
Yeah, well, don't lose your plug.
I got my plug right here.
All right. So, luckily, we're already getting calls, but we'll take them in a second. Luckily, and this is the second week in a row that we've had TV stars, big guests. You know what I mean?
You're too kind on that.
You know, usually we just have comics, you know, friends. He's a new friend. And why he's a new friend, he said he's a big fan of ours, mainly me. He's seen me many times.
Have you seen him many times?
Many.
People,
Sal
20
Volcano.
years.
Is that how you say your name?
Volcano.
Mm-hmm.
Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers.
There it is.
We are lucky.
Impractical Jokers. Nobody got it. That's why we just said it.
I don't know what other Sal anyone would have guessed, though. Like Sal Mineo. I don't really know.
Sal.
I don't even know who that is, but I know
Sal
the name.
Richards.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Sal Richards.
Who's Sal Richards?
He's an older comic, great guy. You can sit and talk to him. He has stories about everybody from Frank to all of them, because he's been around all those guys. Who else? What other Sal?
I don't know. Is that what we're going to do now?
No. Yeah. What? Guess Sal's?
Go through Sal's.
I don't fucking know. We're just getting started. Then we'll start talking to him.
How did you like that other show the other night that we did together?
Can you remind me? I'm so bad.
We did that. Didn't we do like a storytelling?
Oh yes, Ari show.
Yes.
This is not happening. Oh, yes. I liked it. It was my first time doing it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, I was too long now.
You know what's funny? I had to follow him. He killed.
He did. I didn't see it.
I had to leave the room because he was killing so much, and I was getting nervous. Right? Because I kind of didn't really prepare like I never do. Like you came, not only were you prepared, you had roadies for your stuff.
Well, I was prepared with the thing I had to show, but I had never told the story before. And that's why it was 20 minutes. It was 10 minutes too long.
But like I said to
Can you hang on a second? Paul, go ahead.
Hey, I'd like to guess the mystery guest.
Go ahead.
Is it Sal Vulcano?
Nope. Sorry.
Who else do we have?
No, just, I want to tell the story about that show. So what did you get for the message on that show? You're supposed to tell a story about lying. Is that what you got?
No. For that one, I thought it was super loose. I thought it was just like a story, like an incredulous, like you can't believe this happened story. He didn't tell me there was a theme of lying. That didn't reach the desk of me.
Well, he was the one who told me there was a theme of lying.
I said, but I didn't say.
And so then I did it.
Oh, mine was a lie, though, too, so I guess.
But, you know, he told me.
What do you mean yours was a lie?
Well, mine kind of fits into that category by accident, I guess.
Well, I thought you were supposed to tell a situation where you lied, and then, you know, obviously a story comes out of that.
Yeah, kind of happened to me a little bit.
Because then when we left, I go, yours didn't have a lie in it. He goes, no, some of mine wasn't true. Like, he just lied in the story. And I was like, that's not...
Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, it was like a personal lie. Like, you're the only one who knew.
Yeah. I was like, that's not the point of the show.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
I blanked out. When I saw him, he said, yeah, tell a story about lying. He didn't say how the lie affects people or whatever. So I just... told a story where I lied in it.
There were lies in there.
Yeah, the lies in there. But then I saw him the other night, and I go, look, this is how it affected. I didn't make it clear, but in my story...
Why would you tell him that, though?
Just so he, in his mind, he's, just because we're talking. We're talking.
Oh,
the fuck do you care what I tell you?
No, but it's interesting. It's an interesting MO that you have is...
No, it's not an
Yes,
MO.
that you find something out, and then you'll like you'll say something mean to someone, and then later in the car on the way home, I'll be like, you said something mean to that person. And then the next time you see them,
I'll apologize. I'll do a 10th step. That's what
but you'll argue with me for 20 minutes in the car, and then
I don't apologize to you.
No, I don't care about that part.
I come home.
Well, it doesn't matter. Wait 1 second before you finish that story. Mike from Florida, go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, Bonnie and Rich?
Good.
What's happening, man?
Good.
I just wanted to say, Sal, your show is excellent.
Thank you so much.
But I had a question on like what's the future for Impractical Jokers as far as like
AIDS.
Richard.
Oh, sorry.
But, like,
I mean, he knows more than you think.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
The future meaning like, is it on next week? Long-term future.
No, I mean, the future is in like how many years do you guys think you guys can keep it on? Do you guys have any plans to evolve?
Now that you're famous, can you still keep doing practical jokes?
Well, we film it in New York, so many people. If someone knows us, the next person doesn't. So that's not a big deal. Yeah, we just signed on for some more seasons, and we're working on a movie.
Oh, the Impractical Jokers movie?
That's right.
I'm available.
It's great.
You know the way that it works, though, right? They have the cast.
I know.
It's
There's
those guys.
4 guys.
And then you would have to be joked upon to get in the movie.
I could be a cab driver or something that takes them somewhere.
Well, actually, we do evolve. We have evolved the show, and we started adding a little bit different elements. And sometimes we have, like this season, we had can you watch my kid? So we would have to approach people and just see if they'd watch our kid for us for a second, whatever excuse we can come up with, and see who'd watch our kid the longest. So like we put ourselves in these situations, but the kid was an actor.
Oh, I
so
didn't know you could do that as a TV show. I've been doing that.
Well, no, I mean in the movie. I'm not saying the show. Like in the movie, like, hey, they're taking a cab somewhere, or whatever. There's parts in movies where they're, it's not just
maybe you guys talk to the
Let's do
craft
improv,
service guy for a little bit.
You're a cab driver. I just got in. I closed the door.
Mike, thanks for calling.
Okay, we'll do some improv. He
Okay.
just got, hey, buddy, where you going?
Oh, he's got the part because
He's
that's
fantastic.
I mean, you can't get any more authentic than that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a cab driver would say.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not in that accent.
and maybe with a little tint of onion.
Well, this guy has since you brought up kids. Kevin from Atlanta, go ahead.
This is so official. How are you saying this isn't
The
official?
show is
What,
really
the show?
growing.
Yeah.
The
What'd you
show
say?
is really growing, Kevin saying from Atlanta.
All right. My question is, you two, I know that Rich has been a parent before, and you guys are parents now. And
He's still a parent from those ones before.
I took her out
I
for-
didn't make him quit that.
I took out my daughter the other night, and I had had dinner with my older daughter, and I told her I was seriously ill, and I had a discussion with her. But I'm not. I just wanted to practice with her in case I do become ill, that I already have that. You know what I mean?
What was it? Cancer? What did you tell
I
her
don't know
that
what
you
I
had?
used. I could have used. I think I used something that.
You would know. You should know in your bit.
I
This is
think-
obviously a bit. You didn't really do it. So when you're retelling it, you should know the terminal illness that you had. It only happened 2 days ago.
I said sickle cell.
Okay, thank you.
all right. Well, my question is, I know that you guys have to deal in certain situations with other parents. I mean,
That's true.
That's called swinging.
all right. So when you introduce yourselves as stand-up comics,
We don't
Oh,
introduce
never. We
ourselves
don't
that
fuck.
way.
Are you kidding me?
Hi,
Really?
I'm Bonnie. I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yes,
How are
hi.
you?
Hi.
That's like someone being like, "Hey, Jim, grocer."
yeah.
Yeah.
oh, come on, you guys can't tell
People-
me that they don't know what you do.
Yeah,
They
know we
do, but
because
it's awkward and weird, and they never come out and say it. Occasionally, they'll be like, "You still doing that comedy thing?" or something weird that you.
They don't ask you to like, hey, we need somebody to MC the bake sale, or why don't you
Oh,
say
yeah.
something
Well,
funny?
I went on at the high school during there was a fundraiser for a kid
God.
in
And they
the
didn't-
town.
And that saved us from ever having to do it again.
No, and I was sparkling clean. It was at a high school, and someone asked me to do it, and I did it's to raise money. But people, we don't have to tell them we do because. They know I'm Rich Voss. They know who the fuck I am. I mean, come on. Do you want me to read my resume? Stop.
I'll tell you something, Kevin. For a long time, nobody knew I was a comedian. They just were like, "She's married to Rich Voss." That's what I got a lot. Isn't
You're
it?
kidding. So if you were to say something stupid, do you think you would be given more leeway to someone who's like a writer or an artist? They'd be like, well, they're just a stand-up. They're allowed to be stupid.
I think so, maybe a little, but they also like.
What do you think the school is with writers and artists and comics?
No,
This
but
isn't-
he's referring to us, I think. aren't you,
Yeah,
Kevin?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I have writers, and I have one of my kids' teachers is a stand-up comic, and I looked up his stuff on YouTube, and it's freaking filthy, and that's great, right?
Where's he from? Where are you from?
Atlanta.
He's not. I mean, he's a teacher. He's probably doing comedy part time.
See, Rich will do this. He'll always dismiss,
knock him down a peg.
Yeah.
Well, because
but if you sit next to someone on a plane and they're like, "Oh, I do a little bit of stand up," and then you got to do it.
No, it's the fact that when people say, "Well, he's a teacher, but he does a little stand up," it's disrespectful to the art of stand. It's not that fucking easy. It's not that easy.
I totally agree. No, I understand, and I know what you're saying too. Because you're right. It'd be like an orchestra musician seeing a bar gig guy who has a day trader job. But what I'm saying is, you guys are real professional comedians. That's all you do. Mm-hmm. But you have to go to school. You have to go to play dates, and there must be some weird dynamic with the other parents because they know that that's what you do, and that was my question.
There is, but they don't bring it up very often, except to say like, "You're gonna put this in your act," because they think they're hilarious. But they don't often ask questions.
So they're not like, "Hey, what about Cecil the Lion?" and like wink at you and expect you to do stuff.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Cecil the Lion's the lion that just got shot. You uneducated fucking boob. How could you not?
I've been in Canada until yesterday.
Oh, you don't have internet in Canada? No internet?
No. He got shot in Africa.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Not in the studio.
Stop it, Sal!
Did you see the girl that shot the giraffe that came out?
Thank you, whatever your name is.
Thank you. You guys are rocking. Keep going.
You see the girl that shot the giraffe, posed with a giraffe, and she was on a talk show the other night defending it.
I know about the Cecil thing, by the way.
She's kind of hot.
I just didn't know the name.
About Cecil? So, okay, Sal.
Yes.
Let me,
let's take some calls. We're going to take a couple calls. They have to do with you, so.
They don't have to.
Adam what'd I say?
What?
You don't? You want me to do the phones? You let me do the phones. You don't tell me who to take. No. Stop.
Can I say something I think I'm picking up here?
No.
I think your wife hates you. I'm just picking it up. It's also plastered all over the wall.
Adam from Jersey, go ahead.
Hey, Sal, how you doing? I love the show, too. You make my wife pee in her pants every night.
I'm sorry.
You have to put down plastic on the couches, actually.
Oh, you.
But seriously, about your cruises, there's one coming up, but I was wondering if everyone knows you're on the cruise ship, how do you make any impractical jokes on it?
The cruise is not, we're not filming the show. We're just curating a party and we're performing and hosting parties and contests, and we have a show every night and every day. We're doing Q&As and all that stuff. We're bringing other friends on, bands. So it's not the TV show.
But what about when Murr was underneath the Chase Lounge? Wasn't that
right? So we filmed an episode on a cruise ship this year that aired. The cruise in January is just kind of like a comedy cruise.
Okay.
Where to?
You know what I'm saying? So it's two different things now. Now picture a cruise that was on the show, and they didn't know we were on it.
Right.
And then the other cruise that you're talking about coming this January is not that.
They pay specifically to go on the Impractical Jokers cruise.
Aren't they, when you're filming, how do they not see the camera? Like we saw one episode, you were in a pool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It was like a water park pool.
Yeah.
And the cameras were way back. How did the people not see the cameras filming? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. We have so many people on the crew that they get there. First they do a tech scout months or weeks before we even get there.
Yeah.
Then they get there 5 to 8 hours before the place even opens.
Do you bring your left gay hand when you go?
It comes with me everywhere.
Okay, so
then they go.
Only one hand ever gesticulates.
So
they drill holes in the walls. They build fake furniture. Then we have people laying down and hiding stuff, cameras on them. It's a scene, man.
Thanks, Adam. Well, because I worked on a hidden camera show as a writer-producer for a long time.
How many times have we heard this?
And guys, I'm a bit of an expert.
Which one?
I worked on Scare Tactics.
Oh, sure.
And I also worked on Spy TV.
Oh, great.
So, but yeah, sometimes the cameras, when they build these things, it looks like a sitcom. Like the way that they shoot it, it's too good. So sometimes we would have to tip the camera a little, so it seemed like you're watching hidden camera.
It's like they have they're all lined up in there. It looks like a huge control board, and there's a person for each camera. There's one person, and they're controlling it with remote control. It's just way above my head. But.
So now the other three guys, you grew up with these guys in Staten Island, all of you?
Yeah, we met freshman year of high school in 1990.
Okay, so now how did it start? Were you doing YouTube videos or?
Yeah, so in high school, we did like improv and sketch comedy.
Yeah.
And then we all went to separate colleges. I did some stand-up. We all did improv and sketch. And then we got back. We were all still doing it. And so we said, why don't we try to do it together? So we formed this troupe called the Tenderloins. That's basically our identity outside the show. People call us like the Jokers now.
Yeah.
But we've been the Tenderloins performing together for 16 years.
Yeah, no, I knew about the Tenderloins.
Did you really?
No.
I didn't think so.
Okay, so
we knew about Cecil. We were Cecil the Lions.
She didn't know about Cecil. She's stupid. I'm telling you, she's really stupid. She's smart but stupid. You know what I mean? Like, book smart, but everything else is stupid, right?
Sure, I know what you mean. I'm not agreeing. I'm just let that
no,
be clear.
he's right.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so then we just started performing all over New York. Then we started doing festivals. And then it kind of petered out. And then like 2005, we said, let's put a video online. Let's start filming these things. And they started getting on the home pages of like MySpace and YouTube. And from there, we got on a show. It was like a battle of the sketch comedy troops on was it NBC, I think? And they didn't air, but we won. And we won $100,000.
Wow.
They paid us. I couldn't believe it. It was like the first thing. And then we got our agent from there, and then we sold a bunch of shows. Like we sold a scripted show to Spike and to A&E and to a bunch of other shows, but they never went to series.
You did the pilots.
Yeah, we did like 5-6 pilots.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's do something like semi-scripted. Because we write for Impractical Jokers. I'll write a whole shitload of I could say that, right? Shitload, you said fuck. So, shitload of jokes. But we also like improvise in the moment, but you got to have something there too. So, but it's not like, they don't say like it's written, but
see, a lot of comics, like we're on the road. We don't have time. We don't watch TV barely.
Right.
So, and I all I hear is fucking people rave about this show, but everyone that raves about it is a pothead. So, no.
We do well with those.
Do you do well with those?
We do well with. It's crazy. I don't know. We'd put a little something in there.
I'm
for
not
everyone.
saying that you don't have another fan base. It's funny.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying.
No, actually,
I wasn't fucking.
He is. He's
being
putting
negative.
you down.
No, I wasn't at all. I swear to God, I
Sal,
wasn't.
you going to take that from him?
No,
I am.
No, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Is it that kind of show?
Wait a second here. We'll see. Vinny from Jersey, are you a pothead?
I'm not a pothead anymore, no.
Not anymore, but when you were watching the show?
No, our family sits down and watches it all the time. We crack up the whole time, but I'm not a pothead.
It's a good show for the whole family to watch.
Potheads and families. I'm not kidding.
Yes. Okay.
Potheads and families from 10 years old to 80 years old. When we perform live, they come 3-4 generations.
Well, kids love it. Kids love it.
It's crazy. Like the dirtiness goes over the kid's head, not good, and then there's something for the parents. I don't know. We didn't intend it that way, but
that's the same as Caillou. Vinny, what do you want to say?
I was going to say that Sal brought up a bit that he kind of stole from Rich. Rich did a bit with a YouTube video where he tried to get somebody to watch his kid while he was...
Oh, that was a long time ago. Me and Opie. First of all, that's parallel thinking, and he didn't steal it. Years ago,
I forgot
Opie,
about that. I think he did steal it.
Opie and I were walking down the street.
He said he was a big fan of yours. He probably went on and Googled everything.
Well, good. Then he's allowed to use it. Me and Opie, I had my daughter.
You know what I said in my bit?
What?
I said I owe my kid $20, and she's been dodging me.
Yeah, no. No, that's funny. Years ago, me and Opie were walking out. Opie was making all these videos, and I had my daughter, and I walked up to this girl. I go, "Can you watch her while we go to the strip club?" And she looked. She was serious. But people, that is parallel thinking. I guarantee.
Vinny.
What I know from Sal and meeting him, he didn't see that bit and go, "Hey, let's do it."
When you saw it on television, did you say to yourself, "Oh shit"? My heroes are colliding.
But thank you for looking out. But don't accuse my new pal, Sal, who's putting me in this movie.
Sal stole from Rich. Did you say it out loud? Did you go, "Oh shit, Sal stole from Rich"?
He didn't. And don't make.
I just thought it was funny with the parallel bits. I love Sal. I love you, Bonnie. Rich, you still need a little bit of work, but thank you.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Vin, you said you watch a show with your family? Is he still there? Did he hang up?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay.
Vinny, you still there? No.
I was going to say, I watch TV with my family too, so I don't know where he got that idea.
You got kids?
No.
He stole that
single.
from you.
Yeah, you came with your girl at
I came with a girl.
Yeah, a friend.
Yeah.
I didn't mean your girlfriend, a girl.
Yeah, no, I'm single, no kids. We're all single. Actually, no, just Joe. Joe just got married.
Did your publicist tell you guys to say that?
No.
You've got to all be single.
No, publicist.
Make sure the families will still watch.
So now you shoot mainly in New York and New Jersey. Well, isn't New York more expensive with the union and stuff?
But we're non-union.
Good question, Rich. Go ahead, Sal.
We're non-union.
Sorry. Sal doesn't.
What?
Sal keeps looking at me like I was such a fucking asshole.
No, I'm not.
I
Don't
am
worry.
an asshole,
Don't paint
Sal.
that picture. I'm gazing at you lovingly. I don't know.
Oh,
You want to fuck
shit.
my wife?
I didn't say that.
Listen,
See, look, he does Raging Bull. He does everything.
Allison from Houston, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys so much.
Oh, she loves
She
you.
said she loves. Oh, thank you. From Houston.
Mostly Bonnie, but that's okay.
Wait, say who you love so much?
Bonnie.
I thought she said I thought you started off by saying I love Sal so much. So, but
Well,
it's-
my question is for Sal.
oh, okay.
So I just want to know, why do you seem like you lose most of the challenges?
Thank you for that.
Good question, Allison.
I think that I'm just the most squeamish out of the guys. I don't know. We kind of take our normal character traits, exaggerate them a little bit.
You won't do what they tell you to do? Is that the point?
I think I F up the most. I say no the most. But there's comedy in my failure, so that's what's
What's
important.
something recently that you said no to?
Ooh, we've done like thousands of bits. It just usually, if it's something I think is a little too offensive to, the goal for us is not to really piss anyone off or offend anyone.
Right.
It's more to just kind of like play off social things like and make it relatable and maybe confusing and stuff like that. So if something's a little bit too upfront, like I'll be like, nah, I'll skip that. But then that's how you get screwed, because then if you say no the most, then at the end you get punished, and those are horrible.
What kind of punishments?
Man, everything from like physical stuff, like we threw our friend's afraid of heights, so we threw him out of a plane.
Oh my
No
god!
fucking way.
So like, but
I'm
that's
afraid of
not
heights.
that like no one's skydove or. Then there's also like crazy stuff, like they made me crash a wedding and give a speech, and they wrote the speech, and nobody at the wedding knew me at all. Things like that.
That must have been fun, though.
It was terrifying. It was terrifying.
Thanks, Alice. Is it Allison?
Allison from Houston.
Can I tell you what happened once at Thanksgiving at Rich's house? And this would be a great Impractical Jokers. I say that and I don't know. This might not be a great Impractical Jokers.
Well, you worked on those type of shows.
I do know what I'm talking about. No.
You directed a movie, right?
I did. Listen, we'll go over my resume later.
The new one? I saw that. Well, not the new one, but the one that just got released on Netflix.
It didn't that's been out for over a year.
like a few months.
On Netflix, it's been about... Oh, on Netflix, it's only been out since January.
Not even 6 months. Yeah.
On Netflix.
Yeah, I'm on it. I saw it.
Yeah. Women Aren't Funny?
Yes.
Women Aren't
You
Funny.
laugh? You don't have... You can tell the truth.
I enjoyed it very much.
Don't you think I took...
I saw a lot of chatter on the internet about the you in the field there.
a lot of chatter.
Yeah, I did. But that was great.
What was I going to say? Oh, so we're at Thanksgiving and everyone had to go around the table and say what they're grateful for.
Which was fucking hard to do right there.
And there was a person there that was...
Unironically?
Unironically.
Like heartfelt?
Yes.
Oh, terrific.
Yes. Oh, God. It was
That's great.
Not what Rich and I do best. And, but there was about 20 people there, and one of the people was the mother of somebody who was dating somebody who's in the family, right? A relative. And she had brought her boyfriend. So the mom is not related, and she brought her boyfriend.
So there's like strangers amongst you.
So he's a total stranger, and he gave like a 20-minute thing that was so weird, and he started crying during it.
Sounds like a Curb episode.
I was like, I had to look down, and I just had to look at my shoes because it was so hard for me not to say anything, not
to say anything or not to laugh.
Make fun of him.
Plus, he had tears.
Yeah, no, he had real tears.
It was uncut. Like, no one even knew the fucking guy.
It literally sounds like a Curb episode.
It was yeah. It was so creepy. And then then my father. What did my father?
His father had to follow that.
No, he didn't follow.
Yes, and
didn't even mention my dead brother.
Did not mention your dead brother. His father just said he was basically grateful for himself for living as long as he lived. He said he looked in the mirror and he was like, "Yeah, you're doing it."
It couldn't be more opposite than the guy before him.
Yes. The guy was like, remember the guy was like talking about baggage, and then he started describing different kinds of luggage. It was a weird, yes, no.
It was too uncomfortable. It was, the turkey walked away.
He was saying some people have baggage that could fit in the overhead.
He was doing metaphors.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. It was so fucking horrible.
Rich and I were just like, I was like, had to make my pain in my leg in order not
each other
to
under
like,
the table.
Because when you ever get laugh attacks when you're not supposed to.
Our show is based on that.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yes.
And I did everything in my power not to fucking crack. So now you're doing stand up, and like when you guys do live shows, all four of you do stand up, or you do sketches, or you do obviously the Q&A at the end.
We don't do any Q&A. That's just like one of the things that's happening on the cruise because we have to fill up the whole, like 5 days of stuff.
Yeah.
But when we tour, we do what essentially stand up. It's our version of it because there's four of us on stage at the same time, and we do stand up. We tell some stories.
And is it pre-written, that part?
Well, yeah. What we do is we'll go like when we're not on the road, we'll rent out like a smaller place, like a theater in the city. We'll do like a run of 10, 20 shows, and we'll just go up every night with no material, and we'll record them. And then we go to the tape and we just pluck out what we like, and then we start the tour and we start developing that. So if you see the tour a month in and 6 months in, it's going to be way better 6 months in. But it's like stand up, I would say, storytelling, and we were also messing with each other. It's kind of like we really zoned in on what our audience would like, but also made sure like that we have. Can get comedy fans too.
But if you're doing it what's your age limit when you do the shows? Are little kids coming too?
They do. So we say 16 advised.
But there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing we could do. The first tour that we did for 2 years was way dirtier than the tour we have now. So now it's just like maybe some language, not as much like referential stuff. We get kids, and when we get kids, we latch right onto that and make it a part of the joke, but
yeah, I mean when Rosie had her TV show, her audience was, then when she did stand up, they were
the Bob Saget thing.
Same with Saget too. They come see that and they're like, whoa, this is not what we no,
it's not filthy or anything, but it's just like we don't even curse on, it gets beeped on TV. You'll hear an F in there.
No, but when you do your live shows, because I think I heard you say you were at the Borgata or something.
This weekend.
This weekend?
That passed, yeah.
So you did how many nights there?
We did 2 nights.
And that's a big room, the Music Box, right?
Last year we did the Music Box. We graduated to the event center.
How many seats is that?
2,500.
Wow.
So you sold 5,000 tickets?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
5,000 tickets?
And you're doing the same show that you're going to do on the cruise, or no?
The cruise, we're trying to get some new stuff in there, just because we want it to be like, a special thing, but it might be some of the same stuff. But the show on the cruise is just one each night, and then everything else that's happening is totally like we're having like a karaoke pajama party and a belly flop contest and a this and a that.
And it's you guys just hosting and being funny and being
hosting.
yourselves.
We're bringing bands, DJs, comics, all that stuff. So,
well, we got a lot of questions for you. Can we just quickly go through some of these questions? Here we go. Matt from California.
Rich Bonnie, it's an honor.
I know.
Legend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sal, I just want to talk to you about. You're welcome, Rich. Sal, I would just like to talk to you about your fear of cats and how you came about that. And also, you should show them your tattoo that Joe made you guys get.
So I got punished once, and they got to pick a tattoo, and I couldn't look at it until I peeled off the bandage. I have it. I can show you it.
Okay, wait. I think I actually.
Your wheel?
Yeah,
wait. Hang on. I think somebody wants to talk about that tattoo. So just wait a second here. Where is it?
Do you You should see it before you know what it is. For you two to enjoy it the most.
Jason from Jersey. He's going to show us his tattoo.
All right, awesome.
Okay, so he's going to show it to us now. So, Jason,
all right, thanks.
Don't tell what it is yet.
I won't.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, I know who it is.
Who is it?
Of course.
Who is it?
Aww.
I can't see.
It's Will Smith's son.
It's Jaden Smith. That is real. That is real.
Why do you have...
Jason from Jersey wanted to know if it's real, and that is real. That's a real tattoo.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's bad. He told me his alternative was a Caesar salad. So
I think I prefer Caesar salad.
So would I.
I know, but you know what it is? I can't do much with a Caesar salad on my leg. But like with Jaden, I play around with it. Like I'll just drop him into conversations at parties, and people are like, "What the hell are you talking about 16-year-old kid so much?" I'm like, "I'm his number one fan." Then I'll just whip it out. I had to have fun with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a Caesar salad can never turn into a meth addict. Or,
I hope though nobody ever finds anything untoward on your computer, because that is not going to look good.
Yeah, I do a whole bit about it and everything.
But wait, I thought it was going to be a cat because he said fear of cats.
Well, that was a different caller about the cats. So.
Yeah, I'm deathly afraid of cats.
I don't like them. I'm not afraid. I'm just allergic.
Yeah, I hate them.
Wow.
You hate them?
I don't have a really hate in my heart, but I strongly dislike.
What if you were laying down and a cat crawled across your face?
I would freak out.
Over a rat? Over a rat? A rat has got to be
No, a rat is worse.
That's the worst.
A rat is worse, but I don't come in contact with rats as much as I do cats.
I'm amazed.
I hang out at a lot of cat joints.
No, but I mean, it's amazing to sell 5,000 tickets, because, especially in Atlantic City, that's kind of like, it's not like a big like Philly or a big city, you know what I mean? People got to drive into Atlantic City. It's not like they're all coming to that show.
We feel so fortunate. Like I'm not even
great.
We're like, I'm living a dream right now. Like, I worked comedy clubs, and we worked comedy clubs when we first started. And then it just kind of got traction. We moved to smaller theaters, and now we're moving to like a little bit bigger theaters. I only think about when it's going to end though. Like that's me.
Listen, even if it ended tomorrow, you were successful for it. I just say that because of my career. And I'm trying to say how great it is and try to hide the envy and jealousy that you saw. I didn't sell 5,000 tickets last year.
Jason from Louisiana, what do you want to ask Sal?
Well, I just want to warn Sal. Sal, be careful. Voss spits a lot when he talks. I know you're a germaphobe.
Do you want to get hung up on? Ask a question.
Okay, and did your girlfriend say how it dripped down her legs? My spit?
No, I would say Voss 1, you 0 on that one, because that was a first class thing.
No, I do have a question about Q, actually.
Okay.
About Jews.
Q is Brian Quinn
is another guy on the show, and I think he's the coolest. I think he's really funny, and all you guys are funny. You all work well together. But why does Q seem to get along with everybody, but you and Murr have a little bit of a tension?
Yeah, I mean,
do you have tension?
James Murr on the show, and I we're a little bit opposite. We're like kind of opposite.
He loves cats.
Staunch cat advocate he is. And we kind of let that play through on the show. We don't really hide ourselves. Like
he's got a Meryl Streep tattoo. I was trying to think what the opposite would be.
He's my friend for like 20 years, but we're playfully enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, you think Ringo and Paul always fucking hit it off?
I love that comparison.
Okay.
I'll take Paul.
Thank you, Jason. Oh, he said love the show, and
Thank
I cut
you,
him
Jason.
off. Okay, Joe from South Carolina.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just a quick question for Sal, man. We love the show, and actually we were watching True TV last night with the episode where you had to give that awkward-ass speech at the wedding. It's fucking hysterical, man. But actually, just kind of piggyback on what everybody's kind of calling about, what do you think is the worst punishment other than the wedding reception and the fact that you had to be a judge at a kid's talent show? Did you have any other awkward more...
Yeah, you can't say anything mean.
They made me say mean stuff.
You had to say mean things?
At a kid's I was one of the judges, and I ripped every kid apart.
That,
were the kids warned?
They were not warned. No, they weren't warned.
God, that had to be so fucking
brutal.
uncomfortable.
It was brutal.
there was a girl that was singing, and then just trying her little blessed heart out, and Sal just has to look at her and goes, "Yeah, not good."
Oh no! Sounds hilarious.
Cuts her down. It's just pretty fucking funny. But big fan, man. Appreciate
Thanks, dude.
Call, guys.
That's funny. I was in the car. This is how our 8-year-old is. Why? Because she lives with 2 comics, and I'm driving with her today, and I go, I just want to tell you why you're the greatest. I love you. I go, you're funny. You're smart.
It took you this long to come up with a third?
No, I go, like I was saying, you're funny, you're smart, you're fun to be with, all this different stuff. People like you, but I mean, you're really stupid. And she starts cracking up. She gets the fucking humor.
That's perfect.
You know what I mean?
We need more of those people in the world right now.
And she's 8 years old. You can fuck with her and she'll start cracking up.
That's great.
Lisa from the Bronx.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Sal, can you get somebody on your show? Like, I would love to prank my husband because he himself is a big joker, and I was just wondering if you do that type of stuff. Because I've seen the show, but I don't know how to go about it.
Yeah, no, that's not really the context or the point of the show, so it will be rough. But I do get a lot of personal requests for that stuff. It's crazy. We're known as like the doctors of pranking people now, but that's not even what we do on the show.
How many people?
We don't even say prank on the show. We will never say the word prank in our studio and anything because it's not about. We're really just friends messing with each other.
Yeah.
Right. It's more about fucking with each other
That's all it is.
than the person necessarily.
It's a hidden camera show with friends.
So surprised. So
but the point is not to. Yeah, the point's really not to prank. It's like the people, the public are just like kind of byproduct. It's like collateral damage.
They're props.
Out of the 5,000, how many comes?
The people are props.
We sold out.
Thanks, Lisa.
We just did Foxwoods recently. I brought my family on stage. It was like one of the best moments ever for me.
Oh yeah, the big room.
Yeah.
This is
Nugget from Iowa.
Who?
Nugget.
Oh, that's a character from my podcast.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah. This is Nugget.
Okay, Nugget. Let's see how this goes over like a lead balloon. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I want to know why you're not come to Iowa anymore.
We'll be back to Iowa. It's been a while, I think, but we've played everywhere there.
It's uncomfortable.
Is this a person that's truly from your podcast, or this is somebody who's doing an impression of somebody from your podcast?
Correct.
Nugget's a character in the podcast. What say you?
Oh, so you broke character now.
What Say You is me and Q do a podcast called What Say You. I'd love to have you guys on.
That's your podcast? Mm-hmm. How can people find it?
It's on
iTunes.
All the podcast stuff. Yeah, it's on iTunes.
It's however you get your podcasts.
I fucking love. You know who they remind me of? Why it's so great? When I do radio in D.C., the sports junkies. There were 4 dudes that went to college and hung out together. And they have, you've done the sports junkies with me in D.C.
Sure.
They're fucking great. It's great radio. Just 4 dudes hanging out that grew up together. And it's kind of like so cool that, you know what I mean? It wasn't casted. This is something you guys did on your own. Oh, you know what I mean?
It's totally fun. We don't really do anything. We just are.
Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you. Yeah,
have you ever seen come out of a girl's nose when she sneezes?
Has it what?
Come out of a girl's nose when she sneezes?
Just earlier today.
Do you see why he wouldn't be good on the show? Because he'd just be willing to say anything to anyone.
But that would be it. We would find it. We would have to find it because everybody has a breaking point. I think really, we really approach it because I could approach it like an actor and a comedian as well. Like if I was hired on this show and I had to go out and say something, I'd do it.
Well, that's when I was actually doing the hidden camera stuff. Yeah. I didn't mind doing it. Stop making fun.
I'm laughing.
I'm relating.
I know you're good at relating.
Oh my god! But the thing that I hated was when you stop it, Rich. The thing that I hated was when I had to be like, "You're on Spy TV" or whatever.
I don't do that.
I hated the part where I had to come clean, I was doing a character. I just liked being the character and being an asshole. I could do that.
Right.
Fine.
We were gonna do YouTube videos or whatever. We got so many different but we wanted to me and her do public fights.
Oh, that's funny.
You know, like an whatever.
Where people couldn't get away and we just have like a marital spat right in front of people.
You know.
we've done like things like that on the show where we're fighting each other, like we're working at behind a kind of like Subway or something, and then we just get into an all-out brawl and the whole line is just like staring at us. But it's because the other guy told us we had to.
Right.
So it's kind of like there's always that caveat there. But yeah, I mean that's what we look for the most. Uncomfortable. The show was originally called when we pitched it Mission Uncomfortable.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and then they were like,
we'll take that for ourselves.
Take it. Take it.
Well, this relates. Go ahead, Peter from Queens.
Hey, Sal, big fan
Thank
of
you.
the show. You guys are hysterical.
Thank you.
I got a question. As far as your bits that you guys come up with, is that at all just the four of you guys that write these, or do you get them from like inspiration through fans, or how does that work?
We don't really solicit anything from outside. We wrote the whole first season, and we wrote the second season with 2 other people, and then in the third season we expanded to 4 other writers besides us, and I think we have 4 now. And it's actually we've had so many talented people come through, but a lot of the writers now are also our other friends. And like our cameraman.
You really thought I had come out my nose and then gave me Kleenexes.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so like a lot of the writers, like I think the writers particularly that we have right now are 3 or 4 of my friends from home, like my friends that we also
Oh my
know.
God, still.
And yeah, and our cameramen are, and some of our like people on the crew and everything are just all of our friends. Like it's people think that we go to work with like the 4 friends, but it's like there's like
it's a whole crew.
Yeah, it's like 20 of us.
It's like high school reunion every time you go to work.
It's really fun. It's really fun.
How many weeks out of the year are you taping
Peter.
with them?
Like 9 months.
9 months?
Yeah, we have like we do like 4 or 5 months, and then we get like a 3-week break or 4-week, and then we do 4 or 5 months again.
And what is it, 5 days a week or?
We try not to because we tour on the weekend.
Yeah.
So we do like 4 shooting days, 1 writing day, and then we leave Friday. At least every other weekend we leave. And then once a year we'll do like a bus tour. So we keep it going. Like we keep going a lot. But they order 26 episodes a season plus usually 5 specials. So we're making 31 episodes a season.
Well, you're True's #1 show.
Yeah, now, yes.
Well, weren't you?
How to Be a Grown Up is probably #1 show.
What's that?
That's the one she's
How to
on.
Be a Grown. I didn't want you to say that. I wanted him to be like, no, never.
Wait, but I mean, what could have beat you guys? Porn?
No, when we first started, I mean, because we're playing the 4th season right now. When we first started, we made a nice impact, but they were like it was like the network had a different kind of feel to it.
Well, weren't they like a court type thing?
Well, that was way long ago. Then they turned to True, and it was like these like the porn shows and the storage shows, and
They don't do those anymore.
No, they were like a little bit redundant, I think. And then when we came in, we had such a response with people because our show is real, and a lot of those shows are contrived and everything, and people really it resonated. And then they moved away from that, and they started to do like programming that was more in.
Well, we
line
had a pilot with them, and it went well, and we loved the people we worked with True. What was her name over there?
Leslie.
Leslie, great, I loved her. And they said they picked up another sketch.
Do you know what they picked up?
I don't know. Did
recently?
David Spade have a show go on there?
I think he just started one.
Yeah,
I just saw it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, on True, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it aired yet.
How could you not go with? I mean, he's so proven.
Yeah,
he's never. He's been proven for the last 20-something years.
Yeah.
So if I'm True TV and David Spade has an idea, I'm going to fucking.
If Rich Voss has an idea, I'm going to go with it.
Well, I'm going with David Spade over. You know what I mean? Because he has the connections. But like, what happened to like the porn show on yours was the guy from Detroit.
Yeah,
not Vegas. It was Detroit guy. They're done.
Right. I don't know. I don't know.
You just concentrate on you guys.
I don't know, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't know.
Do you guys have
Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know?
If I'm being completely honest.
Do you watch yourself on TV?
Am I being completely honest?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Do you watch yourself on it? Like, do you ever watch? It's hard to watch.
No, if I'm being honest,
yeah,
I don't.
You don't.
No.
You don't watch yourself.
If I'm being honest,
do you pick up girls because of the show?
I don't.
You do.
If I'm being honest,
yeah,
I don't.
You do.
No, I really don't. Actually, I'm a weird person. Or I think I'm a normal person. I do not pick up girls because of the show at all.
Do people?
That seems like abnormal behavior for a man, in my opinion.
I'm like 30, gonna be 39.
That's a jump, right? You start at 30 and go to 39.
So
I live in dog years plus 2.
We don't care if it's men you pick. We don't care here. We're open here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I go straight for the men from the show. Yeah.
Yes.
No. I just kind of like. It's a weird thing that I'm adjusting to, and I kind of would rather meet someone that doesn't know the show. So it's
you're past the point of just looking for pussy.
That's as eloquent as I can put it. Yeah.
That's very eloquent. I do write poetry a little bit.
Listen, folks, if you're listening to him, he's not talking dirty talk. That's Bonnie and I.
Yeah.
He's a family orientated. Yes.
Some people say orientated and some people say oriented.
I was going to say oriented.
Which one's right?
Oriented.
Well, oriented is offensive to certain kinds of people.
I'm
in a certain area of the
family
planet.
oriental. But that was you are a poet. That was like alliteration. I'm past the point of pussy.
You're past the point of pussy.
How about
just pussy. Obviously, men never get past the point of pussy, do they?
Well, you just
no. But I'm just not using the show for that.
Right.
But it can't hurt.
No, it's there.
Do you get recognized a lot?
He does. We were there that night.
Oh yeah, outside.
Oh God, it was.
Well, but they just saw him on stage.
There's nothing worse than standing next to someone who's getting recognized.
And you're not.
Yes.
And I feel just as stupid.
No, even when I'm at the Comedy Cellar and people come over and they say to other, "You're so funny." I'm always like, that person's an idiot. But then if they come over to me and say, "You're so funny," I'm like, this person gets it. My fans are just better and smarter than other people.
I'm sick of comics. Like DeRosa said, the audience, they were so smart. Shut the fuck up. You're not a rocket scientist. You're not, giving, theories on evolution. You're just telling jokes. They were smart, my audience. Your fucking audience, if they laugh,
he didn't
then you
say his particular fan. He wasn't saying my fans are really smart.
Yes.
He was saying that?
No, but he's
saying this. He said, I did well. That was a smart audience.
Yeah. But so he's saying anytime you do well, you go, they're smart. Because you don't do well, you're going, oh, they were dumb. They're not dumb or smart or whatever. They're just a fucking audience. That's all they are. Everywhere you go, it's just an audience. I
just do better with people who are educated in from a Ivy League school. That's just me. That's just how.
Don't.
Yeah, I just do better.
They're more uptight.
From a Harvard or Wharton.
They're more uptight.
I do good with Wharton.
Harvard.
Okay, let's do some plugs. We'll take a break and we'll come back.
I can't think of
Listen, give us a call. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with Sal.
There's breaks?
We'll take some more calls. We take a few minute break.
Okay.
Okay, so this Friday I'll be at Bridge Street Live in Collinsville, Connecticut. Saturday, myself, Bonnie, Jim Florentine, Ridgefield Playhouse, Ridgefield, Connecticut. The 15th of August, I'm in Somerville. Local, the Venetian, and August 21, 22 at
There's
Governor's.
There's a Venetian in Somerville?
It's like a little restaurant or something. They do comedy. I don't know. I didn't want to drive anywhere. It's like
Don't act like I didn't want to drive anywhere. They offered you a certain amount.
No, I'm even doing it cheaper than I would. I'm doing it way below my cost on a Saturday.
Why did you do it then?
Because I just didn't want to go any fucking where. I'm tired of going places. Sometimes, you know what I mean? September,
October. You're not. Boom.
So, come.
My wife hates me.
Ridgefield Governors. Governors is my favorite Long Island.
I feel like I'm being really nice to him tonight.
Really?
Oh, yeah. No,
this is like a My Wife Loves Me episode?
Yes, this is, don't you think? This is like a much gentler version of what we do a lot of times.
Should we do my
You're
ailment?
actually being nice to me, and I'm being nice to you, and I think it's sweet, because I was in Canada until late last night.
Should I do my ailment when we come back?
And then
Talk about it?
Yeah. So Tuesday, August 11th, Sid Gold's Request Room at 8 p.m. Please go get tickets for that.
Music and comedy?
It's called Words and Music, and it's a music and comedy, and it's like a cool, intimate venue. See your favorite, folks.
Also, with me, you, and Florentine, we have Peter Vorez is going to host. Do you have any dates you want to plug or website? Anything you want to plug now and then we'll take a break?
Sure. At the end of August, the last weekend of
we're
August.
out of time.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
That was all I wanted to say. The last weekend of August. That was my full thing. I wanted to plug the last weekend of August because it doesn't get enough recognition.
Once it's gone, folks.
No, what is it? Highlands, California. I don't know the name of the place. So Highlands, California.
What website can they find?
TheTenderloins.com. And then Saturday, we're at the Hard Rock in Vegas. And then this last Sunday, we're at 2 shows in Reno at a casino, but I don't know what it is.
Well, there's not in Reno. There's not a lot of casinos.
Okay.
No, that's Tahoe. Reno, there's more.
Okay. All right.
Tahoe has less than Reno. Reno has less than Vegas.
Yes.
Vegas is the number one.
Yes.
And you're at the Hard Rock there?
Yes.
Fucking, these guys are on fire.
Do you still have your graph of the amount of the casinos there are in each town?
Yes, I do. I keep a graph in my head.
Yeah.
Why do I want... You look good. You do look good.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the distance. I don't know. You look good. I want to fuck you.
Ew, come on.
That's encouraging.
That's gross.
That's encouraging.
You should be past the point of pussy.
I was talking to Sal. Stop it.
I knew.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay.
Volcano. Volcano.
Yeah.
Volcano.
No one gets it right. It's okay.
I did.
Yes.
Volcano.
You got
It's kind of a cool name. Volcano.
You should just always correct people no matter what they say. Is it Sal Vulcano?
Volcano.
Is it Sal Volcano?
Volcano.
I got to get a cyst lanced on my back Monday.
Oh, guys.
Volcano.
It's time for What Ails Rich?
I had a pimple or something on my back that Bonnie squeezed.
I did. A lot
But it
came
wasn't
out.
a pimple.
Lot came out.
It was a cyst. It wasn't a pimple.
What's the difference? I mean, I know what a pimple is, but what exactly is a cyst?
It's a little bigger and it has a sac in it.
Much like myself.
Yeah.
But it was satisfying to squeeze.
But yeah,
so much came out.
You got to squeeze it again tonight. Clean it out when we get home.
Woo!
So, but then I went into the
best
doctor.
part of being married.
The surgeon today.
Squeezing my husband.
I just said, can't you cut it out here? And you got to go and have a procedure and they'll cut it out Monday.
But it's just a benign type of thing.
I don't know. Hopefully. A cyst.
Yeah.
I don't know. People get cysts.
I know. I hear it, but I'm not too familiar with it.
It's a bump with pus. It's a cyst.
Okay.
You can turn off the cyst music now.
So we're here talking cyst, and we have Sal but we're here to answer also your.
We save lives. That's what we do here. Is if you have a relationship problem, you want to find out how you're going to fix it. Who better to ask
than Sal?
Sal.
That's right.
Volcano?
What's that?
Volcano?
Vulcano.
866-969-1969. We have Sal Volcano.
Do you ever
in the
take
studio.
one of the guys?
Smith.
Do you ever take one of the guys on your show to the side and go, "Hey, look, if this doesn't work out, I got this."
You and I. Here's how it's going to break down. I feel like you and I have the most talent. We'll break away.
We all do our own thing.
Yeah, but
we all do our own side thing too. I do like my solo stuff, and
are you the most successful of the side businesses?
I don't even think that's like a thing.
No, come on, you have to tell the truth.
No, we just do things that interest us. You all do side projects.
But you are the most successful.
We write stuff. I write for Q Writes. Murray is actually he develops shows, and Joe is like a showrunner. So we all do like different.
But you're
things.
probably the most successful.
Probably. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Now, do you
Volcano?
Do you go?
Volcano?
Will you do like stand up on? Like I've seen you do the roast, which was your first roast.
First roast, yeah.
That's the first time you ever did a roast
in my life. Yes.
Did you write, or did you have writers too?
I had one guy help me. I'd say I wrote more than half. Like maybe
that's good.
Maybe 2/3.
You didn't feel
you went late. You went late in the game too.
Let me tell you, as a
was
roast,
tough.
I've done a million roasts.
You had to follow somebody really tough. I think you followed someone who did probably the best.
She left no one unroasted.
Oh, that was me. What are you looking at?
Here's the thing. I've seen a million roasts. Been on roast. Wrote for roast.
Oh, this old story.
But I was never
But
more
how many hidden
uncomfortable
camera shows?
watching you
Really?
talk about his kid.
I know, man.
That was the only-
I still feel bad.
No, I don't, because obviously he didn't mind.
No, I'm close with Jay.
I know that. That's why.
So I'm
and
very-
when I was talking about potheads watching the show, I was talking about Jay.
Yeah.
I really meant one. I only meant one pothead.
Yeah, a lot of those guys in the days I'm pretty friendly with. I'm very close with Jay, Lewis, Dave, Mark, those guys. But anyway, they asked me. I said no. I said no for like a couple of months. I said I would go and I would help and do whatever you wanted, but I didn't want to roast. And then a few days before, Lewis called me up and said like, so what are we doing? Are you going to do it? No, he goes, what are you doing? Are you coming? I said, I'm 100% coming. You could use me however you like. And then I saw a post online that said, add it to the dais. And it was 2 or 3 days before. And I was like, and everybody's was writing from like a month. And I was like, oh man. And then I never.
Yeah, I didn't know you were on it until I got there.
And then I was like, I have to do something different. I'm not going to go toe to toe with everyone writing these jokes with no prep time, and I'm not used to it. So I know it's been done before, but I kind of like, instead of doing the ones that like the jokes, I went really easy and lame on everybody, and then I went like as vicious as I could on him.
But did his
because I'm so nice that like that's only, I didn't want to just go vicious on him, but I figured I'll play against type, and then everybody else. Like,
did his ex-wife get mad at any of it?
I talked to her before.
Oh, I
had met her before too.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I told her it was probably pretty visible on my face.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think you're the greatest. Do you understand how these work? Do you understand like what they're asking me to do? And I would never even think these things. And,
No, I know you. Obviously, I knew.
But I told her that.
I knew when you did it.
Yeah.
That you wouldn't have done it without permission. I know it.
Yeah.
But. And roasts are supposed to be uncomfortable. Yeah. They're not supposed to be like, and I'm sitting here going, whoa. Right? I mean, that's good because you got reaction. You know, that's what you're supposed to. Right?
I would rather,
it was very funny.
I would rather someone say I went too far at a roast than say that I didn't bring it at a roast. So I just was like,
of course. Yeah. No, you did for the first fucking roast.
That was amazing.
Thank you guys. That means a lot coming from you guys. I swear to you.
That whole roast was good.
I was nervous.
Everybody did well in that roast to begin with.
Yeah.
And who else? I mean, Dave Smith probably never roasted, I don't think.
Yeah, probably.
Lewis probably never. You know, there was a lot of fucking Mike Vecchione. It was
he was
you know, there was a lot of new jacks on that roast.
Yeah.
That means new. You know what I'm saying?
Was that a 1970s phrase?
No, that's fucking from the hood, okay? Maybe if you had a little hood in you.
Dan from New York, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
I wanted to talk to Rich about his cyst. Because,
thank God you called.
Go ahead.
No, for real. What he has is most likely called a sebaceous cyst. Usually benign.
Yes.
And I know that for some reason women love squeezing them. I don't know why. If it goes back to like childhood, girls love squeezing pimples or whatever. But I remember my mother.
No, that's not it.
Squeezing. Well, it's just fun to watch something else.
She just likes that goo exploding in her face.
I like glue. Yes, thank you, Rich.
Yeah,
That's exactly it.
But my father right now is 87 years old. He's got one the size of a golf ball. Rich knows golf.
Where do you live? I'll come
The size
over.
of a golf ball on his back, and he's 87. He's got to get it removed.
Yeah.
But it's just a big sack full of pus.
Yeah, but they take the sack out. They take the
He
sack
doesn't
out.
have to get it removed at 87.
That's true.
He's making a choice.
No, I've seen my father. Hopefully, I won't have it.
You're so morbid.
No, but he's right. But what if his
you know,
father
what's
sleeps?
a couple more years with it?
Yeah. I mean,
What if his father sleeps on his back and then he keeps, you know? What they do is they cut the sack out. I had.
Yeah. It's a little invasive, but you know, it's a relatively easy procedure from what I understand. But it's usually benign. It's just a lot. It's like a gigantic golf ball sized pimple.
Well, mine's not that big. Mine's the size of a pimple.
No, it's bigger than a pimple.
It's bigger than a pimple.
I would say that it is about the size of this.
Get the fuck out of here. It's not that big.
That big.
No.
I don't know. It doesn't really translate well over the phone. I don't know what that was, but I mean,
she held up a
Louisville
cup.
Slugger.
So the end of a
medicine ball.
And like a plug thing for your iPhone.
It's about this. It's maybe 2 pimples and a half.
But for some reason, women love to squeeze them, and even though it's disgusting, girls love to just squeeze them out of their husbands.
Yeah.
Out of anyone. That's a great pickup line, guys. I don't think you are using, you're always like, trying to say something sexy. Why don't you just say, want to come over and squeeze my zits? Why don't you try that?
Squeeze my cyst. Yeah.
Or cyst. I mean,
a cyst is going to close the deal over zits.
You say you like squeezing zits? How about 2.5 times that size? You watch a girl's eyes light up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you've never seen. Goodness, I bet you there's cyst meetup, internet groups that meet up.
Yeah. No, I belong to I belong. We us gals, we get together and we talk about. Sometimes they'll take a picture. Oh,
my daughter yesterday. My daughter goes, "Let me squeeze it." Jessica said the same thing.
Yeah. There's nothing sexual
I
about
said, Can you
it.
please get out of the bathroom? I'm going to the bathroom.
No, come on. Why did you bring that part in? I told you. Dan, thanks for calling. You know what? This doesn't have anything to do with zits, but you're saying 87-year-old man. He could just die with his cyst. My sister is building a house for my parents to move into, and then
another one. This is the 10th time they moved in.
Listen, yes, but they made a lot of money off the houses, so they're moving into this house that my sister's building, and then when they die, my sister and her family are going to move into it.
Oh, that's
right. Yeah. So, but I kept doing stuff like, because my sister, she's, my parents don't get a lot of say in the house. Because my sister is going to eventually move in, but I kept making comments about that. Well, I guess eventually, right? Audrey's going to move in, but I'm talking to my mom and dad, and then it was basically me just saying like eventually you're going to die, right?
Right.
And then my sister's going to move in.
Your dad's like, this is our yoga room. This is the video game room.
No hand railings on the stairs to the basement.
Yes. Yes. She's put in a lot of odd things.
Your dad's like, this is my vanity.
Are you talking about Audrey?
Audrey.
Is this on her property?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, what are they going to do with their house on her property?
They have whatever you call it when you
subdivided
it.
They subdivided it. Subdivided it.
No, it's Volcano.
Yes, thank you.
Subdivided.
I get that wrong.
Okay.
And so they actually have their house on it. They already sold the house that I grew up on. They sold that piece of land with that house on it.
That was a long time ago.
Because they made a new house, and now they're going to, after my parents die, they'll sell that and move into the new house.
Do they own Canada?
They own a lot of land because my parents were farmers. Right. So we did have a lot of land. And basically what happened is that over the years, my parents have downsized, and they made a lot of money.
Real estate talk with Bonnie.
Hey, this is this is Alberta and Saskatchewan real estate talk. If you have any...
We don't only answer questions on relationships. You want to know about subdividing.
But let me tell you something. They all have nice houses. They all have nice big houses.
They do. All of your family has nice houses except us.
And then my mom comes to visit. She's always like, "Oh, you guys got to move."
We live in a townhouse, a 2-bedroom townhouse. Nobody wants to do fucking...
That's what I grew up in.
Huh?
That's what I grew up in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to fucking cut the lawn. Although our maintenance is at $350 a fucking month now, and what do we have? A pool, some tennis courts,
lovely gardens and a river.
There's no fucking gardens or a river. The river has nothing to do with our place.
I didn't mean garden. Actually, I meant yard. I said garden, but I meant yard.
It's not a yard. It's the yard for everybody. It's just
it's like a huge.
Because
like a prison yard.
Our townhouse.
Like everybody.
No, it's you can't envision it. You can't.
Yes, you can.
Try.
No, you can't.
Take me through it. I'll close my eyes.
There
a townhouse
is
I got it.
We have
a clubhouse.
Is it aluminum siding?
We have yes,
No.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Is a clubhouse?
Oh, I pretend I live in the wood ones. They look nicer.
And we have the corner property, the corner one. So we have all.
Oh my God!
2 balconies. What?
What, Eric? Come on. Why?
Hey guys.
Why you got to be like that?
I just have a question for Sal. Hey, Sal, is being on My Wife Hates Me podcast, is this going to be a punishment for the future episode of Impractical Jokers?
Oh,
man,
you got us, Eric.
This sounds like a big fan of yours.
He listens. He's listening. Yeah. So obviously he
sounds like a fan that feels comfortable giving you the business.
Eric, have you listened to the show before?
I love this show. I love giving you guys crap.
Oh,
I'm actually a big fan.
Oh,
I knew it.
I forgive you, Eric. You.
Eric, how long have you been out of the closet?
I'm a big fan of both shows. I'm just joking.
That's okay. What part of, were you in, Charlotte?
Charlotte, yep.
Love it down there. North Carolina is one of my favorite states in the country.
Don't you have a show coming up there?
No.
Anytime someone calls, wherever they're from, Rich will be like, "Oh, in November I have a show there."
You do a good voice.
Hey, this is Rich Voss. Hi.
It's like a Kermit. Like, what are you doing there? It's like a...
Oh, I don't know.
Are you married?
It's changing every time.
I know.
Eric, are you married?
I am married, yep.
How many kids?
And my wife loves me.
She does?
Yes.
Why?
Because we're happily married.
How long have you been married?
8 years.
That's like us, almost 10.
Well, we're almost 10.
September will be 10, right?
I think we've been getting along pretty good lately.
Why?
I don't know why, but I just
Because I've been cleaning a lot.
You've been helping out a lot and pulling your weight.
I have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
One.
He raised his hand.
He did.
Do you guys, like, how
Thanks,
soon
Eric.
does humor come into play, even if the other person doesn't think it's funny, when you argue?
We do say funny things a lot while we're arguing, but sometimes it registers. Sometimes we put it on. We know to put it on the back burner for later and bring it up.
And be like, give props later.
Yes. But we can't help but say funny things.
Sure,
I mean,
that's why I was wondering. Yes. My second question, unrelated, is: are you planning anything for your 10th anniversary?
Is that what you're asking?
What is that?
Murder, suicide,
Yes.
something along those lines.
I want to find another couple.
Oh, is that right? Is that true?
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, no one.
It depends.
What's that?
It depends.
I got to pick the guy.
Yeah.
The girl.
Oh my God!
What?
Who says that? I gotta pick the guy.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the. I'm in charge of the man candy. I mean, I don't care. Honestly, I would prefer it if you were gay. Just tell me.
I'm not
That's
gay.
the part I don't like.
I'm not
that
gay.
I'm the only one who doesn't know.
I'm not gay. If a couple both are blowing a guy, that doesn't make him gay. I mean, if you are, it doesn't make him. What I'm saying is, are you supposed to do something on the 10th year, like something special?
What is it? Is it like what is the 10th anniversary? Is it like
one after 9?
I hope it's wood.
No, like they say.
What'd she say?
She hopes it's wood. Whatever it is, I thought 10 was a big one. I figured maybe you guys might be like, oh, we're gonna go.
Can somebody look at? They're just sitting there. None of them are looking
They
it up.
don't do fucking anything.
They normally you'd be like, let me Google that and help them out a bit.
I can look it up.
No, you don't have to. We have producers.
We do have people that
We
work
have
here.
Lou and the fucking serial killer. But look at the guy, the white guy. Doesn't he look like something?
What's his name?
I don't know. Fucking. I don't remember his name. I just love his haircut. I love his look.
It's Eric.
I like his look.
Darren.
Uh-oh.
Is
What?
it Darren?
I will tell you what 10th
Derek.
anniversary is.
What?
I never knew that.
The diamond.
Diamonds are a girl's.
That seems premature.
It does.
Because the 25 is silver. And
Well, but I do know from the divorce of Jennifer and Ben that 10 years means it's a long-term marriage. So we're headed into long-term
legally?
marriage. Yeah, like legally.
Why?
I guess that's what they consider long-term.
Long-term.
After 10 years is long-term.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's when you become domestic spouses, too, if you live in the same...
I thought
if
it
you
was
live
7.
together without getting married for 10 years, I think
It
you
takes 10 years?
binded, I think, yeah.
I think in Canada it's not that long. My sister is not married
Building another
to her
house?
husband, in quotes.
That's kind of weird.
They just never
she's got
did
some
it.
racket going on up there. Like 10 houses, not like a lame, not a lame duck husband. Like
Can I tell you what-
figurehead.
We haven't even talked about my trip home. I went home to Canada. You never asked one question
I
about
asked
it.
you a million things on the way home last night.
Oh.
That's your comeback?
I don't
though?
remember. I can't remember very well. I was so tired when I got home. But my sister's husband is, he's an athlete. He does like triathlons and stuff like that all the time. And he swam across Cold Lake, which is 20 kilometers.
So fucking talk miles.
I don't know what it is in miles. That's what they were saying. Kilometers.
20 producers, 20 kilometers.
20 kilometers. Let's
How many
get on
miles?
it. How many miles is that? So he swam across to raise money for cancer. It was a kind of a big deal.
Wow.
So, and he's the only person who's ever done it.
What? Swam across that? No.
Yeah.
He's the only person that bragged about it.
He's the only person that's ever done it. Possibly the only person who's ever tried.
I bet he doesn't have a cyst.
It's fucking cold as fuck. Now he's probably...
It is very cold. It's cold lake. And it took him, he thought it was going to take him 7+ hours. He did it in 6 hours.
Swim. How many miles did they find out?
I'll find out.
Can we?
No, this is not, you don't have to come in here and do work.
20 kilometers is only 12.4 miles.
That's a lot.
But still, that's a lot.
12 miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the water was freezing cold?
Yeah, he had to wear a wetsuit and a thing on his head. He had to wear like a hat thing.
He wore a hat?
Yes. Yes. I said, what do you eat?
Not a top hat.
Get this, though. I said, what do you eat? You know, he's got to eat as he goes. Chicken noodle soup.
How did he have soup?
That's a joke.
That is not a joke.
Oh, he has a
really. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He said it was hard to tread water and drink the chicken noodle soup. Don't you think he would have something like gels?
I feel like you're making a joke.
No, I'm not, because
He had like a bowl.
Yes.
Well, you didn't stop and have chicken parm.
And they were when I made fun of it. My sister and him looked at me like, "Well, what should I have been eating?" And I was like,
did he have a boat following him?
Yeah, he had like 3 boats. He had 2 kayaks and 2 boats
Following him.
Yeah.
And how many people were at the beginning and at the finish line?
I don't know how he started at 6 a.m. at the pretty remote start.
So probably nobody went in the beginning.
There was some people there, but I wasn't.
People, yeah.
And then
was this big news up there?
Yeah.
Did they have news cameras?
Yeah. And then there was, maybe I don't know, a couple hundred people on the beach.
No fucking
watching
way.
him come in. Yes.
I just imagine like the Canadian news like cutting to him like live, just like as they're updating the story, and the moment they cut to him, he's just shoveling chicken noodle soup in his mouth.
And then he had a party at his house that night, and he didn't sleep. He just went home, and he was like drinking and eating and hanging out. And the next day, I went to the lake with my mom and my daughter and stuff, and my other sister, and they went for a 4-hour hike and then did kayaking, and he was out kayaking. That's.
So what, are you calling me an underachiever?
I'm just saying.
Tell you something? 10 of the last 11 days I played golf. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, but did you walk the course?
Did you wear a hat?
Yes. And did I walk from the cart? Yes, to the green. You walk from the cart to the green. You can't drive up on the green.
What do you shoot?
Yesterday I shot 84 yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Damn. Some days I'll shoot
deer. Guys, get what I did? Nailed it. I'm killing it on this show.
Deer instead of the golf ball?
Yeah, who doesn't?
You shoot deer.
I'm
learning stuff.
I put their chin on the tee.
I shoot lions.
Some days. This guy's in fucking hiding. Then Trump. What will Trump not say? What will he not say?
I love it.
Yes, because Trump is doing. The reason people love Impractical Jokers is the same reason people love Trump, because it's unscripted, it's real.
Yeah,
he said now he will pay.
You're racist. He's racist.
That's right.
You want to build a wall? No.
He said now he will pay all the legal fees for the guy that shot the lion.
No, he really did.
Yes,
he's pro the guy who shot the lion.
I read that online today. Look it up. Producers, did Trump say, or is it a fake story? I didn't read this. I just read the headline. I just read the headline, so I don't know if it's a real story. It did.
That can't be real. He's not that dumb.
Look it up. Do you get MSN in that room back there? See if Trump said he would pay the legal fees.
Okay, we'll take this call in the interim. Chad from Michigan.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Good.
Hey, Sal, me and my boys watch you guys almost every night that it's on. My young boys, 9, 11, and 13. I got them here with me. Say hi to you. Owen?
Hi.
Hey, Owen.
That's cool. Who else?
Well.
Hi, Sal. My name's Evan.
Hey, Evan. How you doing, bud? Nice to see you.
You're not,
what question you want to ask?
It's a figure of speech. Look, Bing it.
Oh, what? Chad, what?
Sal, I was wondering to ask you a question.
Yeah, well, nah.
Why do you hate cats so much?
I said no. You said you were wondering if you could ask me a question. I said no. Like a lot of people heard it.
Yeah, he was asking why do you hate cats so much.
But I said no. I said no. When he said I was wondering if I could ask you a question, I said out loud. I said no.
You're not letting me ask a question.
No, I'm not gonna. Let just life is. You got to teach them life. There's rules for reasons. Owen and Evan fared a little better. Chad.
No, Chad's the dad.
Oh, Chad's the dad?
Chad's the dad.
All right, Chad. Well, you got to teach him what no means.
No means no.
No, listen to me. Wait, don't go. I'm just joking.
Go.
I'm just kidding. I hate cats because I had a friend who had a cat when I was growing up that attacked me all the time. And then plus they don't listen, and I don't like pointy objects, and I'm always afraid they're going to claw my eyes out.
There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hey, buddy, I was just kidding, right? Stay in school, pass on grass.
Guys, thank you so much.
Right.
Sal, I have a question.
No. Absolutely not now. Now you're pushing it. What is the question?
I mean, not a question.
Yep.
I love the voice that you did in that one painting.
Chad, does he know we're live, Chad? Go ahead.
I know.
Chad is like, hurry up, like smacking him around.
Yes.
What do you say, Oh?
No. Go ahead. What's the question?
He wants you to do a voice.
Oh, you want me to do the voice of what? I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
He loves your laugh.
Thank you.
Well, that's not going to happen in this studio.
I know. Guys, thank you so much for taking our call. You guys are awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for the support.
You sound great.
All right, keep it up.
Thank you, bud.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I love fucking deadpan humor. I love it. I mean, I used to love Steve Landesberg, Bob Newhart, Gary Shandling.
Don't look at me. Look at him. Look at him when you say it.
I'm talking to you about. Are you stupid? When I'm going to you, I'm having a kind of going. I love deadpan. I'm talking to you. So it's about that type of humor. Like I wouldn't.
I know, but why would you tell someone who could give a shit about anything that you love? Well, why don't you tell him? He might care. He might care about it.
No, but that's great humor. You know what I'm saying?
I say humor.
Okay.
Humor.
I said humor.
You say humor.
Okay.
Humor.
What do you say?
Humor.
Yeah, you say it correctly.
No, humor.
No, humor. Who says it like that? Humor?
Humor.
No. Humor.
Humor.
That's better. That's actually better than humor.
Are you planning any other trips to your family?
Guys, that was a really fun time. Do you want to ask me any questions about my trip to Canada?
Do we?
Why won't you look at him?
I'm talking right now. We're talking. I've been looking at him the whole time. Yeah,
I think it's my fault. I sat across all the way over here. If I was there, you could kind of look at
I'd be looking at
the two
both.
of us together.
It's like he's such a nice guy.
Don't say it's your fault when it's clearly.
To tell you the truth,
I was late.
I'm not going to lie. I don't think it was 5,000.
What's 5,000?
Nothing.
The seats. He's still
5,000 is a lot of seats.
He's still smarting over that seats comment.
I know.
So you grew up in Staten Island your whole life?
Yes.
And I'm not saying this because I live in Jersey. And why does Staten Island have such a bad rap? There's some cool houses up in Toad Hill and stuff area, right?
Yeah, the houses, but there's a lot of wonderful things about the island. Not to sound like whatever, but like it just gets a bad rap because it's like
Jersey.
It's the bad stereotypes are the easy, the ones that resonate the most. So you get like mafia and these people on the Jersey Shore show like that. Like that's the media like just attaches them to being stupid or like just kind of like just animals or whatever, like the way they party, and I don't know. But it's not all that. It's not all that. There is that though.
Just have everywhere.
There is that. I don't like the things that a lot of people don't like about it, but just like any other place, it's really
like
great.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, Long Island, the Bronx, Jersey, fucking, you know.
But I grew up with that, so I have a kinship to, you know, the Bronx and Brooklyn and Jersey, and you know, it's kind of like one and the same, kind of. You know what I mean? It's
but I mean,
you know what? A lot of people don't know it.
What's that?
A lot of people don't know it. A lot of New Yorkers of 5 boroughs, they don't get through. They drive through Staten Island to get to Jersey, but they don't stop in Staten Island, so they only know what's in the media and what's on TV, and like the whatever, not the housewives, but the mob wives and this and that, which is like.
Was that out of Staten Island base?
I mean, there might have been. I think there's a couple that live there, but they might be good people too. But it's like mob wives, so then that's it. You just think what you want to think. And
did you know growing up, without saying names, any like real mobsters growing up? Like,
no.
You didn't know any of them?
Well, everybody knows somebody, but I didn't grow up like in any of that cultural world at all.
Did you go to college and all? You went to college.
I went to college. I went to college.
You went to college?
I got a scholarship to college.
For what?
I have a degree in finance.
Oh my goodness!
But you're Italian, right?
Half.
And what's the other half?
It's Spanish, Cuban, and Puerto Rican.
That's not half.
Well, no, his half.
The other half
Italian.
is comprised of that.
Oh,
yeah.
So,
wait a second here, Rob. Go ahead. What do you got to say?
Hey, Bonnie, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So I'm from Cold Lake, the place you were just talking about there.
Yes. And can you verify some of the things that I've been saying, Rob?
Well, I caught part of it, just kind of the end of it. I'm just driving home from work right now, but I wasn't there for it. But the guy's a part of my uncle's bike team there, the Randy's Riders.
Oh, yes, the Randy's Riders. That's what they were raising the money to go do the bike ride or whatever.
Yeah, so he ended up raising quite a bit of money for that. I didn't get the final totals, but I think it was around
$74.
That day he got.
It was a lot of money, maybe $5,000.
Come on.
Same as the seats.
No, so they've got 14 riders on their team, and they all have to raise at least $2,500 just to ride in that race. So
yeah, so he swam across the lake to raise the money to do the ride. Do you understand that?
What, to buy a ticket?
Really?
To buy a bicycle?
And then the ride raises money as well?
The ride raises a lot of money for cancer, but to join the ride, how long is the ride, Rob? Do you know?
I think it's 40 kilometers. I'm not sure. It's a good 2-day event.
It's like 25,000 miles.
No,
I did it quick. I crunched it quick.
Wait, how many kilometers?
This guy knows his numbers. He was a master's in finance.
How many kilometers did he say?
Masters in numbers.
It's 40 kilometers. He thinks. He's not sure. But in order to join the ride to raise the money for cancer, you need to put in $2,500. So that's why Paul, my brother-in-law, Paul O'Dell, swam across Cold Lake to raise the money to join the ride.
Can I say something? This just naturally happened, but I always wanted to say a sentence my whole life, but I couldn't say it. I wouldn't say it until I could actually say it and it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Mm-hmm. 40 kilometers my ass. 38 years I'm waiting to say that. 38. I mean, this is the first guy that came up naturally.
Yes, you knew, like somewhere.
I was like, one day, I'm going to say 40 kilometers my ass, but I'm not going to say it until it's apropos.
Yes. And it worked out perfect.
Well,
Rob,
thank you for the call, Rob. Go to Jason in Connecticut.
Rob, do you... Oh, okay. Bye.
We're done with
hey, don't hang up. Wait.
What?
No, I just want to give a shout-out to the Ride to Conquer Cancer. So you guys can donate online. Go check it out. Google it. Donate to Randy's Riders and give to a good cause.
Yeah, that's
Donate
great.
to Randy's Riders, everybody.
Tweet
Thanks,
it
Rob.
to me and I'll retweet it.
Yeah, tweet it.
Right, thanks,
we'll tweet it out. Bye, Rob.
I'll tweet it. Jason
The
in
Ride to
Connecticut.
Conquer Cancer. That's what this was. That
That's good.
was about. See?
Jason in Connecticut. I want to...
Jason.
Hey, Rich, Bonnie. Rich, you want
And
to get
Sal.
up to your show on Friday night? I've got about 8 people coming with me.
Where, to Bridge Street Live?
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know my schedule.
I'm not doing it. You know that, right?
Bonnie, we've loved you at New Year's Eve. We were hoping you'd be coming up, but...
What was New Year's Eve?
I don't remember. Where were we?
Where you guys were, I can't remember the club.
It's when the
you were
calendar
at.
changes.
Where were we? Where were we?
Fuck, hold on a second. I'll tell you.
Upper West Side somewhere.
Stand Up New York.
Oh, Stand Up New York.
Can you get? Is it the?
Who are you with there, Jason?
His wife.
I'm with my lovely fiance.
Oh, fiance. When's the wedding? Can we ask it? We've got a relationship situation
about
right.
golf.
Who cares? No one cares.
Let me find
about
out
golf.
if it's the TPC course up there where they just had the tournament.
No. Hold on. I'm not a big headliner. I play a lot. I got a nice public track we can play at.
Yeah, I can't play Friday.
Yeah, I figured it.
No, I'm supposed to play with either two different people at this country club, but I doubt I will because I'm having my back cut up Monday, so I don't think I'll be able to play this Friday.
All right. Well, we'll still look forward to seeing you Friday night.
Jason, how did you propose?
Well, it was just at our old apartment, but we had a nice apartment overlooking the city we were living in. It was a nice sunset.
Who's doing it?
How'd you think of it? You proposed in your own apartment?
But wait, you're from New York?
I have an issue with waiting for shit, so I got the ring on a Thursday, and I knew there was no way in hell I could get her out to the beach on a Thursday night when she had to work on Friday. So,
are you from New York?
No, we're in New Hampshire.
What's your fiance's name?
Amanda.
Amanda, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What did you think of his proposal?
It was very sweet. He did a really good job.
But if you live all the way in New Hampshire, why are you coming to Connecticut Friday?
Well, we saw you, so I brought my sister and brother-in-law. I brought them to when you were in Manchester.
Yeah.
And Millie's, and now we moved to Connecticut in the spring, so we're down here now. We're like 15 minutes from
Amanda's pregnant?
God, no. Jesus Christ, Bonnie, don't be talking that shit.
What do you do for a living?
I work in sports.
You work in sports. What does that mean?
What's that?
In sports?
Do you work at do you work at
Sport Check?
What do you call it
at the mall?
Are you the president of sports?
No. What's the network? What's the company up there in Connecticut?
No, it's not. I don't work at ESPN.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't come up with ESPN?
I didn't know it was ESPN that was in Connecticut. But ESPN's out of Connecticut. I didn't know who it was. I knew there was somebody.
I knew it was ESPN or ESPN2.
Or
I wasn't
5
sure.
or 12. You go into a hotel, they don't have the golf channel, but they have 7 ESPN fucking... it drives me nuts. And then I realized I can still watch it on my phone, and I forget.
Oh, isn't that nice? Oh.
So how many kilometers are you away from... whatever?
Oh, from you, we're probably like 12 clicks.
What's a click?
That's a kilometer. This guy's been to Canada.
Okay.
Jesus. You were ready to pounce.
I don't know my Western Canadian. I don't know Western
What's that?
Canada
What's four score?
Either, but I know my provinces at least.
Are you going on a honeymoon?
Can you name all the provinces? Let him try.
Give me a real question.
Oh, geez.
Name 2 of them.
British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario.
You missed one. You missed Manitoba.
Newfoundland.
I hung up on him.
He was answering your question.
Go to Chris in San Diego. I haven't been to San Diego in a while. Torrey Pines.
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
Yeah. Chris.
Yeah, oh, hey, sorry.
What's going on?
What's with you?
What is up?
I was hoping you guys were going to do that tennis match against the Mom's House crew. I love
They
that
won't fucking get back to us. You know what? They're scared. We've got them running scared. This is the thing, Sal. We have an open invitation to any comedy couple. They have to both be comedians. They have to be dating. They don't have to be married. And we will take them on in doubles game of tennis. Because Rich and I, that's where we excel.
Wow.
That's where we excel.
Golf and tennis, really tennis.
We've never played together.
But you both
just
play?
realized that. We just only
we
play
never
each
played
other.
doubles before.
But you both play tennis.
Yeah.
I shit you not. I just bought a racket.
Are you shitting us?
I'm shitting
Why
you not.
would we not believe
If I'm
that
being
story? That sounds pretty plausible.
Get this, guys. I went to Target. I spent about 17. Stop.
Wait, did you fill out a form from the guy who's in charge of sports?
The president of sports will tell you. I bought a tennis racket. It's a Wilson.
Up. We didn't finish. We were going to talk to him.
It's a Wilson. I bought it at Target. It's in my trunk. I bought a pen. I bought 4 tennis balls because I'm moving, and the place I'm moving to has tennis courts.
Guess what,
But
Bonnie?
you've got no one to play
No, I don't.
with.
I gotta find a female comic that plays tennis.
Oh
Bonnie.
my God! What?
I don't know if he's telling the truth because tennis balls come in 3s, and he said he bought 4.
Yeah, he said he bought 4.
It was an extended one. I'm not kidding. It had 4. It had 4. I know they come in 3. Everybody knows they come in 3. This had 4. Part of the reason I chose it over the 3s.
I think this guy is good because he saw his mistake and then he didn't try to say, "Oh, I meant 3." He was like, "No. Now they're doing a new promotional thing where you get 1 extra tennis ball."
It's like razor blades.
I stand behind mine. I'll do this. We can make a monetary wager or a wager of your choosing, and I will. When I get home tonight, I will take a picture of the thing, the cylinder.
I bet you could Google up one right now, like some weird.
No, I'll do it with me holding it.
Okay.
I can't Google that.
Like you can't extend one of those things.
It will be very clear.
If it's just like this and then 1 ball on top,
No.
we know you're lying.
It will be very clear. I'm willing to
It'll be like with tinfoil on the top. No, it's real.
It'll be a different color ball. Why that guy hang up?
Oh, this person needs a relationship advice. Let's go. Our help is needed, folks.
Yes.
Andy from Virginia Beach, what's the problem?
Hey, Bonnie. I love you guys so much.
Maybe it's energy.
Epstein Barr.
I think vitamins might help.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I should be more exuberant. But, no, I like this young lady, and she only wears pants and, like, khaki shirts. I've never seen her wear a skirt or a shirt.
Who you going out with? Paula Poundstone?
But why is that an issue? Why is that a problem?
Not necessarily a problem, but it's like I kind of...
Have you ever seen her bottom half?
Seen her wear... No, she won't even wear a pair of shorts.
No, but you've never got her clothes off. You're not at that stage yet.
Well, no, we've never had sex. I mean, we would like...
Maybe her leg has
But she might have varicose veins or something. Maybe she has.
I'm not even being stupid. I'm serious.
I'm answering seriously. Maybe she's insecure about her half.
Maybe she grew up in an area where rats nibbled on her legs.
But like both, like she dresses like khaki pants and like a polo shirt or a t-shirt.
That's a good look for girls.
Dresses like me.
I like that look.
That's some ladies are butch. They're butch straight.
That's a good look. What are you talking about? That's a country club look right there.
But you were attracted to her. That's why you started dating.
No, she's a very good-looking girl. Like, I mean, everything about her is like just right.
Can you send me a picture?
But, like, it's weird.
Well, let me ask you this: how long have you been dating? How many dates?
I mean, it's kind of not like that. We've known each other for a while. I mean, we've been hanging out a lot lately, but we just hang around and.
How long have you known her?
Watch Last Comic Standing or whatever.
How long have you known her?
He's not even fooled around with her.
Couple of years. No, we've met
So in a couple of years, you've never seen her wear anything, even this summer.
Have you finger banged her?
Richard.
Okay, that's not appropriate.
Sorry, finger fucked.
Not appropriate.
Sorry for him. Finger fucked her.
Sal, Richard.
He said about finger banging a lady that won't even wear shorts, man.
Yeah, it'd be hard to get in.
Oh my God, you are rude.
What kind of rude do you think?
This guy's pulling all leg, right?
No.
Andy, have you heard our show before?
Dirty man. Can you not be clean for 5 fucking minutes?
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
can you not curse, please? We don't curse here.
Andy, let's get to the heart of it. Do you think she's gay? Is that the problem?
No.
No, that's not the issue. The issue is why isn't she dressing up for you?
Gay women love a good pant.
Not even dykey. Like she doesn't have. Like she graduated from law school. Like she's really smart.
When she takes your throbbing cock in her mouth, does she hold onto your balls?
Richard.
You are so.
Oh my God.
He is so.
Andy, I apologize. By the
sorry.
way, I'm wearing a short skirt right now. All right, Andy, we got to go, but thanks for calling.
Good luck. We only got a couple minutes.
Wait, I gotta just take this call because, whoops, sorry, this one. Steve from Tampa, you have something to say?
Yeah.
What do you got to say, Steve?
Sal, I can vouch for you. I just left Sports Authority, bought 2 4-packs of tennis balls.
Oh my God! Now they're lying for you. Now they're calling in. I love Sal. I'm gonna.
Rich, that was awesome with that guy. That guy was
He was a creep, right?
he was weird.
Yeah.
He's kind of creepy.
She won't wear any dress. Stop being dirty! I want her to wear something short and tight. Stop saying that!
His mother's probably like dead in a rocking chair in his attic. And he goes up and talks to her. Mother, she won't wear a dress.
Rich, you gotta come down to Tampa here and play Innisbrook with me sometime.
What's that?
You gotta come down to Tampa and play Innisbrook.
I just played Innisbrook when I was there last time. They're remodeling the Copperhead for the next year for the tournament next year. But I played the Island course last time I was there.
Island's not bad. I like it.
It's all right. I mean, Copperhead is the course you play.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I'll be there next probably February or March. Look me up and we'll play.
Side splitters?
No, I don't work for that asshole.
Fuck him.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
That guy's a fucking asshole.
1 second.
In my opinion.
Go ahead, Aaron. Quickly. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, I can't believe this guy's been such
Quicker!
Go!
Finger baiting and hurt his feelings. Goddamn, down here we arm bang cattle and inseminate them. You ever seen that?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I've done it.
Yeah. All right, so
and that's the first date.
All right, come
have
on,
you
let's
ever
give our
arm
plugs.
banged a cow? Is basically what he's
I mean, her
asking.
name's Heather, so.
Let Sal give his plugs first.
Let's not be offensive.
Sal, give some plugs.
Sure. The cruise ticket just went on pre-sale. It's called ImpracticalJokersCruise.com, and it's January 11th to the 15th, 2016. And again, we'll be in the last weekend of August. We'll be in Highlands, California, Las Vegas, and Reno.
Cool. This Friday, I'll be at Bridge Street
You
Live.
don't let a lady go first?
No. Bridge Street Live. Then Saturday, me, Bonnie, Florentine, Peter Flores, Richfield Playhouse, Connecticut. August 21, 22, Governors, Long Island, Levittown. August 15th, Saturday, Somerville at the Venetian. And August 14th at the New York Comedy Club.
A week from today, Tuesday, August 11th, Sid Gold's Request Room in Chelsea. A lot of good comedians on it. Myself, Rich Voss, Ryan Hamilton, Anya Marina is a musical guest. More surprise guests added. 165 West 26th Street. And go to brownpapertickets.com and search for
thank
Words
you for coming.
of Music.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Can we pay for your parking?
This was awesome. No, I found out that they parked on the street.
Where did they go? Why didn't you bring them up?
They just literally went to take the car.
Parking?